Safe. Anybody hurt? Hey, how's it going out there? Welcome to another edition of the Guitar College. What do we call this thing anyways?
There's no name for it.
We should have a name for this.
It should.
Maybe we ought to ask our viewers, what's a good name for this thing that we're doing?
Yeah, we definitely need to get a name soon because next week I'm hoping to have some graphics and stuff. So we're upping our game.
Yeah, big time, Jackson. Well, that song was called Bossa Rosa. Named Ralph Stanfield named that because it was a song of mine that we had no name, and he came up with, I thought, the most coolest little name. So that was Bossa Rosa. Bossa Rosa. Kind of a sweet little tune. Something like that it goes. Something like that. So anyway, I thought I'd play that song. What the hell? Wes is with me today, as you can tell. Hi, Wes.
Hi. Yeah, great to be with you. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, and Gail's working the board. And we already have quite a few viewers. Thank you so much for joining us, you guys. Remember, this is your live stream, not ours. So if you aren't here, we won't be either.
Yeah, Eric Call for Sweet Severson Sounds, he says he's always the first one to join. Always.
Oh, yeah?
Even when the slate is up. Yeah, love it. Thanks, Eric. Robert
Eric.
Douglas. Hopefully, Robert, you're seeing us now. He was like, what's going on with the live stream? It's not working. But it's just, we just put it live and then we join at 11.
Yeah, just to get it going. Because otherwise we go to get it going and then something screws up. So it's...
It Mofo is here nice and early here in Australia. Awesome. Probably really nice out in Australia right now. It's cold here. Probably cold everywhere else in the U.S. too.
Although it's a nice day today. It's not too bad. It's chilly, but the sun's out.
It's chilly.
It's chilly.
Yeah.
Paris. We have a viewer from Paris. Ah. Paris.
Lee Shell is here.
Hey, Lee. How's it going?
He says, don't forget to plug the Jazz Guitar Fest in Cambria. He can't wait for it. Yeah.
Awesome, Lee.
Yeah, we will definitely be talking about that plenty today.
Yeah. Yeah, that reminds me. Lee came to a gig I played with Charlie Shoemate, my teacher from way back when, who's a vibe player for George Shearing. And you know what, Lee, I got a last-minute call to play with him at New Year's Eve. I played from 5 to 7 with him, and I thought, he said, I'm really in a bind. Could you just come up and play? And I said, sure. And then I get there, and who's on bass? I didn't realize there was going to be a bass player. Luther Hughes on bass. What a treat that was. So that was a really fun gig.
Nice.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Tusi Ma is here from Primetime in Berlin.
Really?
What's going on, buddy? Eddie Davis, how's it going, man?
Hi, Dave.
Dave Branson has a question, which I'll get to in a minute. John Burkhart from South Dakota. Gordon from Birmingham. What's up, Gordon?
And there's Jim Rolfe.
A couple guys from Paris. DDA and Martin, both from Paris. You guys should link up, play some jazz. Jim Rolfe. Hey, Jim. Robert Deitz. Kim Mickelson. The Blounts. Yeah. Yeah, we got a few questions, which I'll get to in a second. Tom Colhane is 24 in Connecticut today. Wow, that's cold. Kirby, hey, what's up, buddy?
Kirby, what's up, man?
Ralph Stanfield. Lachlan's here from he's back in Colorado. You were in Arizona, I think, last time, right?
Cool. Hey.
Jacob and
Jacob, what's up, man?
I think we got everyone, yeah. So thanks everyone for
Rafi Stanfield's there.
Yeah. So yeah, we got some exciting announcements today, and
Lachlan, what's happening?
Yeah.
Whenever I think of Jacob, I think of coffee, because he's like the coffee guru. He's got this coffee down, man. Okay, it's got to be 102 degrees on a press. 5 minutes stirred, take off the foam. Okay, well, that's cool, man. So, yeah. I was Paris. I was trying to think of this tune, Paris Sky. I don't know it. Something like that. That's a fun tune to play, man. Easy, fun. I should do that. Under Paris Skies. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So Ralphie was asking about the song I just did. Hey, here's a chart. So you could look at that chart there, I guess. It's the kind of song that I kind of here's the problem when you write a tune, you're constantly rewriting it, and then there you have it. The chat, I like that. The chat, the streaming chat. Plop, plop, the streaming plop.
I mean, that's why you got to record your stuff. So then once you record it, you kind of have to stop writing after that.
You stop writing it. That's what you say. But you know what? Don Robinson told me, wonderful songwriter. He wrote a lot of country hits. I'm still rewriting tunes Elvis recorded back in 1960. You just can't help it. All right. So anyway. What's on the list here? Let's talk about guitars, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So this guitar here is the 775. And this one I want to let it go. I just lowered the price $500. Wes, can you believe it?
Wow, just rolling back prices here.
Rolling back prices, blowing them out. We got to move on. And this is a gorgeous guitar. It's got a little wear, but if you're thinking about a 175, don't think any further and just get this, because this is the deal. Look at that. It's got the 3-piece maple neck. This has been refretted with gold frets, new pickup covers. It's just dynamite. The pickup's in the correct spot, so you get the real nice sound. So anyway, now remember that Hey Wes, remember that 575 with the crack in it?
Yeah.
That's sold.
Uh-huh.
And I just discovered a luthier here in town, and he's going to work on that crack. But that's sold. And then, the Herb Ellis? Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. The 805, gone. It's crazy. People are starting the new year off with a new guitar, I guess.
Yeah, but you got some other guitars coming in.
I do. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I'm excited for one of them.
Oh, which one?
The Guild.
Guild Artist Award?
Yeah, we've never had one of those.
Yes, got an Artist Award coming in.
That's the high-ticket Guild right there.
Mm-hmm. This one has it's got the different pickup. It's got the monkey on the stick pickup. And what's that called? The Armin pickup. And then I'm getting a brand new 480, Eastman 480, the John Pisano, and a brand new 503. We're going to compare those two. One is a solid top spruce, the other is maple laminate.
Didn't you buy another Guild, though?
I did. I bought an X50, which is like a Gibson 125. But, man, they just got that sound. And this one's been upgraded with an extra pickup and stuff. And I just thought, man, that's cool.
Isn't it super old?
Yeah, it's 1960.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be sweet.
Yeah, that's going to be real sweet. And so that's what's coming in. I hope to get some others. The guitar shows are coming up. We got a guitar in the Bay Area guitar show with the Amigos, which I'm going to be at. Just little old me. And I'm going to promoting the Guitar Fest and do some playing. And if you've never been to a guitar show, you ought to come, man. It's at the San Rafael Event Center. And that's next weekend already.
Mm-hmm.
God dang it. Time just flies, doesn't it? Just good grief.
Yep. And then their Namm's coming up, of course, too, this month, end of the month.
Yep, and then also the Southern California Guitar Show at the same time.
Right.
So Jimmy Rolfe, we're going to talk about Namm and all that. Okay, so
yeah.
Hang tight. Hang tight.
Micmac. Forgot.
Francis.
Yeah, Francis. I forgot to say hi. What's
Hi,
up?
Francis.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Right? Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Always forget.
Yeah. It's got to be cold there, I would think, right?
I would imagine.
Okay, Lee has a suggestion, guitar get-together. Streaming plop. I like that. Streaming chat. That's the streaming plop. Now, whatever.
My idea for the name is the Guitars and Jazz Show.
The Guitars in Jazz?
No, and Jazz.
And.
Guitars and Jazz Show.
Kind of like the guy who sells those guitars called Guitars and Jazz.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so, all right. Well, do we have any questions of any sort?
Yeah, so Dave Branson says, I'm going through your jazz improv course. Great stuff. I have a classical guitar background, and I find it easier to pluck than to strum with muted strings while comping. Should I avoid plucking?
Yeah, you want to do what sounds the best to you, and there's no rule about everything. But you're talking about fingers opposed to a pick. Is that what I'm getting? Where's that question at?
It's at the top. I have a classical guitar background. Find it easier to pluck than to strum with muted strings while comping.
Yeah. Do it. Do it. Absolutely. Do what's easiest. Okay. You don't want to think about stuff all the time. So we got enough to think about the chord changes, the inversions, and all that. So if I have to start thinking of how I'm playing it after a while, it's like, God, man, there's too much to think about. So get whatever is comfortable to you and what sounds the best to you and go for it. That's what makes you, you, and me, me. Me, 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 me. Wes, before I met your mom, I used to date an opera singer. I cut it off because it was always me, me, me.
That's painful. Yeah. Cecil Music has a question here. Will a regular straight Gibson style stop bar fit the V stop bar spacing?
That's too technical for me. I don't use stop bar tailpieces anyways, so I'm sorry. That's too technical. I imagine you can get the spec somewhere on the dimensions of that and figure it out. But yeah, you got to be careful. I'll tell you what, I bought even like pickup covers, authentic Gibson pickup covers. So I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, there's a neck pickup and there's a bridge pickup. They're not always spaced the same, right? So I got, a bridge, and because there's a bridge, here's a neck pickup. So I'm going to get the pickup covers for a bridge and a neck. Get the bridge pickup. It's too big. These are two neck pickup covers, distance. So the actual pickup does say bridge on it, but the spacing's off. Is not the same as what. So you got to be careful. It's just the way it is.
Right.
Is that William Melton?
Yeah. And then we forgot too about the guitars coming. Next week we'll feature the D'Angelico.
Oh yeah, that's going to be
the newly redesigned Excel 1.
Yeah, and it's a lot fatter than yours, Tom.
Yeah, it's big.
Mine's fatter than yours. It's like a tuna can. Hitting the thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Tom. Yes, please hit the thumbs up and the subscribe. That makes us happy.
The Blount says, bought a 1 month pass to the library to check it out and noticed several courses weren't available. Fingerstyle arranging, Beatles, etc. are locked. Are they available if I buy a annual pass? That one I don't know.
Yes, they are, because we've had people buy 1 month pass and they come in, download the whole freaking thing. And it's like, and then they quit. And it's like, come on, man, that's like something a kid would do or something,
Yeah,
or maybe it was.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And so some of those things we said, okay, well, we're putting an end to that. Which reminds me, something's distorting. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. Check.
Testing. Sounds like a bad cord.
Headphone amp. That's my guess.
I don't know. Anyway, I want to ask you guys something. we've been toying around with the idea of lowering the price of the annual subscription and taking everything so you can't download any videos. You have to be online. Yeah, but you can still download, of course, the music and the tracks. What do you think about that? Probably shouldn't ask it to the world. I probably just should ask some friends, but I'm asking you because, I don't know, just we've been toying around with that idea.
I mean, most streaming or most like online courses are that way.
Right.
Because otherwise you can just, download the whole course and then give it to anyone who wants it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So any online course that I've seen you can't download the videos. But they'll have, like you said, you can download the tracks or the learning materials, but the actual video,
right,
not.
Yeah.
So
just curious what you guys think.
Yeah. I'm all for it, for sure.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that too. We have to make a decision here real quick, so we have to decide that.
So are you going to Namm? Jacob's asking, will the Seversons be going to Namm this year?
Rich Severson will. Gail Severson probably won't.
I might want to go to Namm.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
No, I hope you do. And then,
and then we can go to Bruce's pre-Namm hang.
Right.
January 24th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Colony House, Anaheim. Free admission. No Namm badge needed. 20 sponsor companies. Some good guitarists playing too. So there you go. If you guys, if anyone's down there and wants to go to a free guitar show, that's the one to go to. Come to the pre-Namm hang.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a cool. Tons of guitars and tons of gear and tons of players. So it's like the next best thing to Namm, but you don't need a stupid Namm badge. So
stupid badge.
There you go.
Stupid badge. We don't need no badges. But good. So do that. If you've never been to the Namm show, too, it's pretty overwhelming. It lasts 4 days. It's mind-blowing, what an industry this is. It's crazy. And what I love about it is I run into people I know, I have seen in a long, long time. So it's fun. Namm show. And then the Vintage Guitar Show. We usually do Namm Thursday and Friday. And then Friday, we only do half a day. We go over to the fairgrounds, Orange County Fairgrounds, set up for the show. And then we do that Saturday and Sunday and come home Sunday. Well, if you went, then that'd be great. We could share the driving. Oops. Pat Evans says, I still have an old Guild I bought from Young Rich. That was a nice, sweet little X50. Those guitars are sweet. Okay. Where are we at now, Wes? What are we doing?
Well, definitely need to talk about the Jazz Festival.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So the Jazz Festival, by the way, look at that. See what Wes put together in that neato Kino. So we have, I just did some interviews with Bruce, Mitch, and David Becker, and they're going to be posting those on their websites. And later today, we got Brad and Tom. So we're going to have all these, and then we had Pat Kelly last week on the live stream, right?
Yep.
That was kind of fun, wasn't it? That
was
fun.
Yeah, we're trying to get Adam to come on here, but he's sick at the moment, so maybe we can do it next week.
Yeah.
The week after.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and then, what else was I going to say? There it is. 3 lively evening concerts.
So yeah, we also just put on the website too that that there's some other hotel options and stuff. So I just added that to the to the site. If you go to tickets and lodging info, you can get your tickets. And then the Cambria Pines Lodge, where we're holding the event, is a pretty fancy place. The room rates we are getting a discount on the room rates, but they're still pretty pricey. So we threw in 7 other options here. Some of them are under $100 a night. So it's pretty affordable. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. They're, mile to 2 to 5 mile. Well, 1 to 5 miles away from the venue. So it's a short drive. The drive, though, is amazing. You're driving right along the coast for 5 miles. So
and you'll drive right past the elephant seals.
Right. No, those are a little north.
Mm.
Yeah. You can drive north and see the elephant seals before you come.
Yeah.
But yeah, so San Simeon is right by Hearst Castle. It's a tiny little town just 5 miles north of Cambria, and super cool. All the hotels have an ocean view there. It's really really nice. And yeah, like they're pretty cheap. Like I said, there's a couple options that are
plus
around $100 a night. So
if you can always go on booking.com, get those rates.
Yeah.
Just put in Cambria, and then probably San Simeon will come up because it's close.
Right.
So, or put in San Simeon, so those are options too. The Cambria Pines Lodge, you do get a free breakfast, they have a wonderful breakfast. And the lodge is a lodge. It's not a hotel, you know what I mean? It's a lodge. It looks like a lodge. And so it's got a little bit of rustic feel to it. The rooms are huge. They all have fireplaces and everything. It's really nice. So, but like Wes said, it's a little pricey. But some people want that. And
Dylan Johnson's here.
Dylan!
And he's going to be there, right?
Yes.
He's going to be one of the bass players. Isn't that correct?
Yes, I want him to be.
Yeah.
Now, he's got a conflict, I think, on Friday, right? And so I was wondering, did you happen to talk to Ken about that? Because I haven't. I just slipped my mind.
He said if we can only find an elephant seal that can play jazz guitar.
Yeah, it was hard to find one of those. But I did find a couple that could play bass.
Oh, zing.
How many bass players does it take to screw in a light bulb? 1 5 1 5 1 5.
Dang, I knew that one. That's a tired joke right there. That is what you call that thing's seen some mileage for sure. Time to retire that one.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Dylan, for joining us. Dylan's a wonderful bass player. So cool.
And then also too, the other thing that we wanted to talk about for the Jazz Guitar Fest is that we got a guy with who LHT Guitars is going to be there, and you guys got to check out some of these guitars. They are pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah. This is Tyler Wells. Look at that thing. Holy cow. Tyler Wells guitar company.
I love how that F hole right there, it's like built into the top kind of thing. Yeah, these are just really, really awesome guitars.
Yeah. Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, so he's going to
be there.
Yeah, he's going to be there. I was going to show oh, here we go. This is, so you can kind of see how it like opens up like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So like.
Wow.
So these are, and then look at that, the floater. Yeah, these, I want to hear one of these. Look at that one's got it on both sides. So it kind of looks skinny.
Yeah, it does.
It has this weird kind of skinny look, but man, there's everything about them is so nice. And
I know, that's art, total art.
Yeah.
One thing about these kind of guitars is it's art, and you can play art. It's hard to play the Mona Lisa. And look at how the frets, are those frets?
Yeah, they're fanned.
Fanned, yeah, they got that that's a trip. If you ever, you'd look at that and you think, oh God, I couldn't play that, and until you sit down and play it and you go, wow, this is cool.
Right? Aren't they supposed to be made for playing faster or something like that? Because that's a lot of the heavy metal guitars are like fanned frets.
Yeah, I don't have the
so
theory.
those guys that are like wailing 1,000 notes per second.
Yeah, I don't get it. I thought it had to do with actually the tuning.
Right.
The tuning of the way it frets, and it's.
Yeah.
So really, I don't know.
So that if you guys, if you're wanting to try one of these guitars out, come to the show. Tyler will have.
Look at that tailpiece. That's beautiful.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Total art.
Yeah. You want to hear this video? Is pretty cool here.
Is that the one with Sean?
No, it's a different one, but it's sounds pretty cool.
Play the one with Sean.
I don't know where that's at.
It should be on the website there. I like those red markers.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, might sound a little brighter than they do just straight out of an amp, because he's got that mic. He's got it like mic'd up the neck with like a pencil condenser.
Yeah. So it's a mix, so it's.
I don't know where that video. It's not on their website.
It's not on their home page.
I'm on their homepage. It's not on there.
Oh well. Anyway, Sean's going to be at the show, and so you can hear him play. Wonderful player. He's in charge of the music department in Colorado Springs, or somewhere there. Some college. Go to college.
Oh my God.
Rich, do you bother with solid body pickup O-rings? No. Elephant Seals, an X-rated show. Hey, okay. Yeah. One guy says, the hole in the bottom of those guitars in case your pick falls out.
Is it like this video right here?
It's the big
Oh man, hold on.
Join today for 24 cents down, $10 a month.
$10 a month.
You go to Planet Fitness. We should get them to sponsor us. We're already running their ads.
I could be their poster child. Is that him? Come on, man. Can we see the video? Yeah. That's him. God, I wish I could do that.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, see, that's way not as bright as that other video.
Sure. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sean's going to be there.
Yeah, we're excited for that, for sure. So yeah, anyway,
playing.
If you guys want to get tickets, go to jazzguitarfest.com, snatch them up before
for the end of the
the
month.
early bird pricing still. So you got 4 weeks and nail down your ticket, and then again we got the lodging options. So hopefully you guys can make it happen. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll get to learn from all these guys and see them jam, hang out with them. So, like it says here, it's the ultimate guitar player hang.
There, it says it right there.
Yeah, see it? Must be true. It says it.
Says it there. And see, there's Cambria Lodge, Pines Lodge.
Right.
All right, so let's move on to this guitar that I bought.
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but I got an email from one of my students, Frank, and he said, man, I just bought this guitar, and it was like $200. And I can't believe how nice it is. So I bought 2 more. And I sent it, one to my son and one to a friend. And so I went on, he gave me the link and I went online and I bought one. And I thought, well, let's check this out then. What are we talking about here? And it's this Gretsch. It's a 2622. It's made in, I don't know, Korea or China probably. But it's got these new kind of pickups, and I thought, well, let's just play it.
Do you not have the little highlight sheet? What are the pickups called?
Oh, God. The highlight sheet's on my desk in my workbench.
Of course.
Yeah.
And God forbid we tell people the features of this guitar.
Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe your mother could get it while we play this guitar.
Yeah, we'll get that for sure, because they do have a name.
Oh, yeah. This particular model, you have to plug it in. Some of the other ones, you don't. Anyway, so I got it. Now, when I got it, okay, to me the fret ends were sticking out, so I worked on the frets. Because they were kind of sharp, and they're pretty good now. I hydrated the fretboard. It seemed like it was dry, and then I did a little bit of work on the nut, too. It was up too high, but other than that, whoops. Thanks, honey.
Yeah, Tuzima said Broadtron pickups.
Yeah, neoclassic thumbnail inlays, medium jumbo frets. Now this says master volume tone, individual pickup volume complete with tone shaping flexibility. Push-pull coil splitting on the master volume. It says there. But this is the master volume, and it's not pushing or pulling. So I don't know where they get that, because it ain't working. So on this, there is no coil split.
Huh.
What's going on here, Wes? It's not working. Oh, jeez. Wesley.
I don't know. Like I didn't do anything. Is that how weak the pickups are? Oh, maybe that's it. The volume knob. Yeah, that's.
All right.
Do you need me to get over there and turn the volume knob for you?
Well, had you been the efficient producer,
I can't do everything.
You would have had the guitar tuned and the volume knob turned up.
Hey, that's your job. I do not touch the guitars before the show. I touch all the other gear. So here, I'm gonna shut the mics off here. Not bad for that price.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that sounded jazzy.
Yeah, it did. I have my flat wound strings on it. That's the middle. Yeah, $200. I don't know if you go on Reverb, they're like, I think it's actually $500 guitar.
Yeah, that's how much it's selling for on Guild or Gretsch website.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So anyway, but I probably won't be keeping this. I can't imagine why I would want to keep it. But
how did it play out of the box? I mean, other than the fret ends, did you
Well,
have to adjust the neck and stuff, or?
well, because I put my strings on it. Actually, I didn't. I didn't have to adjust the neck.
How does it play?
Well, it plays fine. The neck feels, the radius on it says 12, but it feels like 14. It's more flatter than I thought it would be. Or maybe it's just an illusion because of the
big inlays.
Yeah. It's got steel frets, and they're not the easiest to file down. I don't like steel frets. I like nickel frets. Nickel. Because I'm easy on frets and they're a little mellower. But anyway, let's play a tune on this, shall we?
Sure. Sure, yeah.
We'll play on Broadway. Because I don't know why I just decided to. I don't think we've done this. Jim Rolfe, I had this track, and do you remember, Wes? It was out of tune
Right.
because it came off a cassette tape, and then Jim Rolfe he tuned it up, and it's about as close as you're going to get this thing in tune. The track, and could you turn that up?
Yeah. fade out.
Huh. Interesting.
That track is, wow.
Well, that track is 40 years old. Track.
It sounds like it. Sounds like a, reminds me of like a old like Nintendo, like the music that plays behind like a sports video game. You're sitting there playing football or something, and it's like.
Well, that's the tune. Man. That's the Benson tune. So, on Broadway, what was it? The Platters? No, not the Platters. The Drifters, I think, did on Broadway. I played with those guys a couple times. It's cool. Definitely a different version that George does. Hey,
Wait, you're putting that away already?
yeah.
Why?
Well,
Let's play like a actual jazz song on it.
I did. I played.
Well, in fingerstyle, let's play like a bebop song.
Really?
Come on.
We got some other guitars to play with.
We have one other guitar, and we got an hour and 15 minutes left.
All right. Well, you mean like?
Yeah, the title of this video is "Does It Sound Good for Jazz?" Not
Oh,
smooth jazz and fingerstyle.
well,
Well, so let's play like a straight ahead jazz song.
okay. Well, a bossa nova? You want to play or a waltz? Or do you mean a bebop?
Bebop tune.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, come on. And then also, what would you recommend if someone has like a cheaper semi-hollow body guitar like that? What would you recommend them to do to make it play good for jazz? I mean, is it all just strings?
Well, yeah, I don't know. The pickup adjustment I had to fool with a little bit. The thinner the guitar, I think, the more it pushes the amp. It's more of an electric guitar then and less acoustic. So you kind of dial it in at the amp, so. Yeah. So I'd recommend that you just save up and buy a real jazz guitar. Sorry.
Ladybird, Chitlins con carne. Don Boudreau said bossa nova, which he's got some sweet Gretsch guitars, that's for sure. Or Roland Mueller. What's up, Roland? How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Roland.
With Oleo.
Jeez. All right. Well, what was the first one?
Ladybird.
Oh yeah, Ladybird. Wait, hold on here. Why don't you talk for a second?
Okay.
Attaboy.
Let's see. Al is here. Happy New Year, Al. I've always loved the way Rich describes the features of the Super 400. You have to ride it. In other words, saddle up. So that guitar you have there, you don't have to ride.
No, but if you're stuck in a canoe, it would really work pretty good.
Right.
It would really work good.
There you go. All right, so see, aren't you guys glad I made him play that?
Yeah.
Because now you get a really good idea. That thing sounds good. I'm fully behind that thing.
Yeah.
Nice job, Frank. Great recommendation.
Okay, yeah. So if you guys want it, call me up.
All set up, ready to go for jazz. All the tweaks, all the little nuances have been, you're not going to cut your hand on the top, on the frets. You're not going to be bleeding after. You filed down the nuts, adjusted the pickups, got the jazz strings. So, yeah. I mean, it looked like you were playing that thing pretty easily.
Looks are deceiving. I was like hanging on. I'm like, God, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. It felt like it was dragging.
Well, I mean, like just
gotta,
in terms of like the playability and the action on that thing, it didn't seem that like it was.
Well, I got the action pretty low on it, but
yeah.
It's.
So yeah, there you go. If you want that guitar, email. So I'll put the email in the chat, but
Probably be about $350, something like that.
right. So it's a brand new guitar with a full setup done on it. So it's a pretty good deal, I would say, because you get that thing out of the box and it's probably not going to sound like that. But you can make it sound like that if you know what you're doing, for sure. But yeah, I was impressed with it. I think it's, yeah, like I said, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you, I'll make you a great deal on it, Wes.
Yeah,
I like the Premier the better.
right. The Premier SS, the
Yeah, like
D'Angelico.
Yeah, I like that.
Why? What about it was better?
I don't know.
It probably just felt. Does it feel low quality when you're playing? Does it? You know how those guitars just feel cheap?
Yeah. It feels like, yeah. It feels like that, the cheap guitar. I mean, it's nothing bad. I mean, it is what it is.
Right. I mean, it is cheap, so.
But it's playable. I mean, they got the machines, to do it, to make it right,
Kaysen and Kylo are watching.
What?
Yeah, Amy said that.
Kaysen and Kylo?
Yeah, said they like watching you on TV. Hi, Kaysen.
Kaysen.
Hi, Kylo.
That's my great-grandkids, a couple of them. Crazy.
Yeah. Do they got their guitars out? Playing along?
Get your guitar out, guys. Yeah,
right.
I felt like that guitar's a little thin on top, even though that's a heavy string. It's thin on top, Now, this guitar is a 66. Yeah.
Al said that you can make the metal guitars or the 80s pointy guitars play jazzy. So challenge accepted. I'll be bringing something like that over.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I can hardly wait.
But you
for
do
that.
have a, down the road in a few weeks, we're going to feature the Heritage version of the Les Paul.
That's correcto mundo.
Yeah, so we got one of those. So we'll probably be stringing that up for jazz and seeing what that sounds like. I'm interested in that. Those are sweet guitars. Those are, yeah.
But on that guitar, it does have a special sound to it. I think it's because of that. It's got a hollow center block, something like that in it. Where the other ones are more just a block of wood. So it does have a little, somewhat of acoustic sound, and it's got that broad band toot pickups or whatever. So it's an interesting guitar. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
And for the money, good grief, you can't beat it. Jeez, come on, really? So anyway.
On the Road Again had a question here. He said, hey, Rich, can you bring out your Gibson ES 125 sometime? What's made you keep it all of this time and not sell it?
Well, number one, and the same with this jury's still out on whether I'm going to let these go, because this I like this 9/16 nut. It feels so little and so easy, and just, it's got a nice tone. Although, isn't that a pretty sound? Of course, we have the overhead mic enhancing it.
Here you go. Pretty. And this guitar, it's been shot, with some lacquer over it. And I don't know if that's good or bad, but it sure makes it look nice. And I still have that 125, and that's, I've got both of those, and I guess maybe I better decide which one I want to keep. But they're nice guitars. I like them. Yeah.
And the other thing about the 125 is it's really hard to find that. It's a 125C, which means it's got the cutaway. Very hard to find a 125 with the cutaway. I'm just saying that. How about we play, anybody other questions or anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Here you go. Haro, let's see, where is it? Haro Glop said, have you tried the Eastwood Tuxedo? I have not seen a proper jazz player use that guitar, but on paper it would be a jazz guitar. So funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah, it is.
Because we were talking to the guys from Eastwood yesterday.
That's true.
And
they had recommended that guitar.
Right.
And that's only a 14-inch bout. And that's why I poo-pooed it.
Yeah, you were like, no, don't send that. Not at all.
Yeah, I know.
Why not just try it? I mean, it's fully hollow and could be.
It is fully hollow.
You know, and it's not super thin. I mean, he was saying it's a little thicker than a 335.
Well, show him the one that I wanted him to send.
But yeah, so Harrow Glop, we have not tried it, but we should get it. We
you know,
should.
if since we had somebody request that, then go ahead and tell them that. Then we'll do it.
So this is another one too of the Eastwoods that.
Well, do the other one. That's the other one now.
Well, this is the full hollow one that we would want.
The other one isn't full hollow?
No.
The next one?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so, yeah.
That one there's not full hollow.
No.
I like that one.
Right. Look at the amount of knobs on that thing.
I know. I like that. You can't have too many knobs.
Yeah. I mean, that would be sweet if you had a bunch of different sounds you're getting, like in a rock or alternative band or something.
Well,
I bet you that thing's cool.
You know, a lot of these guitars, too, a lot of the country guys are playing them, you know, for sessions.
Right.
Because they get a different sound. They just sound, after a while, you get tired of the same old sound. You're looking for something different. And they definitely do have a different sound. So anyway.
So yeah, hopefully we'll get something like that soon, one of these Eastwoods, and see what they're all about. Yeah, I'm interested to hear what these things sound like for sure.
Yeah.
I like the look of that tuxedo one though. That thing looks cool. You know, looks like it's got a tuxedo on. Right?
Does it?
I think it's cool looking.
Well, black and white, yeah.
Yeah, it's got the white headstock.
Yeah, now didn't cool. Barney Kessel, you know, Barney was like...
yeah, it says our airline tuxedo is a tribute to the Barney Kessel Pro model that was produced in the late 1960s and sold under the brand name of both K and Airline.
Right, yeah.
Did he actually play that?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he played that, the one that Bruce has, you know, all the time, that 350.
Well, and then what about the his Barney Kessel model Gibson? That thing is atrocious.
Well, according to Mitch, he didn't play it live. He did use it for recordings because it has the back pickup and he could get different sounds, you know. So,
right.
But it wasn't really anything he went out and played a jazz gig with. I had one of those. I thought it was pretty bitchin', but I went in a room and I had all these guitars, and it was the least desirable sounding guitar to my ear at the time, and so that's why I just decided to sell it. But you know what? I haven't chased down another one. So that's how you could tell if you're ready to, if you made a mistake selling something. After a while, you end up looking at them again and trying to get another one. So, yeah. Know what I mean? Let's play When Sunny Gets Blue. You want to?
Sure.
That was on the list. Here we go.
Had to pump that track up. That thing was low.
Yeah, that's a old volume. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a great little tune, isn't it? Johnny Mathis. I have a lot of friends that, well, not a lot. I've got some friends that have been with Johnny for a long, long time. He's still out gigging. I don't know how old he is now. 80, upper 80s. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Wes, got any news, buddy?
Uh,
Good. Yeah, get some news out there. Let's have some news, Wes.
All right.
Did you like the sound of this?
Yeah, it sounds good.
I'm not knocked out by that pickup. It's the Gibson reissue PAF pickup. It's okay to me, but it sounds like a Gibson, I guess. It's got a nice tone.
What's rattling around in that thing?
Oh, it's this. The strap button's a little loose.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a guitar I think that you should sell, but you always, you never play that. I told him to get it out today, but otherwise that thing just sleeps in the closet nonstop, and it's like, you should get something that
Yeah,
you
right.
like. You never say anything good about that thing, so it's just like, it sounds good.
Well, that's way to put a selling spin on it.
Well, I mean, you just don't play it ever.
Well, I know. I actually did. Well, I'll tell you why I didn't play it is because it broke. The jack shorted out, and so you got to pull all the pickups out and the tone controls and everything, and resolder that, and then I put it back in, played it, and then, oh no, it did it again. And I was like, what the heck? Took it out, took it all apart again, put it back. And so that's one of the reasons I haven't played it. It's been, the jack has had an issue, but now it's cleared up. Everything's hunky-dory.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of guys don't like that 9/16. I love it. I love that 9/16 nut width. It's like, even though, I got fat hands, fat fingers too. If you have your action low enough, you don't have to press hard. And so when you don't press hard, you don't squish into other strings. It's when guys have higher action, they press down really hard, and so the finger spreads out and hits other strings, and that's why people don't like that. They want 1 3/4. Well, if you didn't press so dang hard, if your action was lower, you wouldn't have those problems. Little known fact.
Got it.
Got it?
Yeah. So
do some news.
I don't have news, but
Okay.
thanks for keep saying it. So, yeah, I don't have any news, but I do like Gordon's comment about, it says those knobs on the Eastwood programmable to let you turn down the bassist, the keyboard, and the other guitarist. That's pretty funny. I do want to mention, though, that it's the new year. People are wanting to get their butts in gear and start learning stuff. And we have a couple slots open for our jazz guitar accelerator program. It is one-on-one jazz guitar coaching, 10 weeks of one-on-one lessons, and it's totally customized to what you want to learn and your skill level. So if you're looking to take your jazz playing to the next level, then you want to talk to us about this program, because it is doing wonders for all of our students, and people are loving it. You do have to deal with my dad twice a week, so yeah,
There's that.
Yeah, so when he starts into those bad jokes, you'll probably be as used to them as I am by the end, and have the same reactions that I have to them by the end. But yeah, no, this is a great program. It's super flexible with your schedule. It's not a we meet every week at this same time, every 2 times a week at this same time. You book your own lesson slots so you can work around your schedule. You got to have time to practice every day, because it definitely is an intense program, and it's definitely made to transform your playing over a quick period of time. So you definitely will have tons of stuff to work on. You will be asked to refrain from from poking around YouTube and trying to learn other stuff, because this is going to take all your focus. But hey, it's one of the fastest ways to get better. But again, there's a lot of accountability and structure. So you won't be wasting time looking around online for other lessons. You'll know exactly what to practice every single day. You'll definitely be wanting to practice because you'll have another lesson coming up in a couple days. So you don't want to show up and be like, oh, I didn't do any of the homework. So yeah, we really teach you how to develop a strong jazz vocabulary, how to know the fretboard a lot better. And so then you can, once you're done, you can start learning and doing other lessons and not be confused, not start a lesson and be like, oh, this is great, and then get halfway through it and be like, wait, what? I'm lost now. So it's really cool for people that need to ask a lot of questions, and it's just been a great program since we started it about 6 months ago. So if you're interested, just go to jazzguitaraccelerator.com, click on this discovery call link, and then pick a time slot, and we'll hop on a Zoom call and see if you're a good fit for the program. It definitely can help people who are just getting into jazz, and it can help you if you're really already quite good at jazz. Some of the guys are really good already, and they're also learning a lot. So again, totally customized to your skill level, and we got a couple slots open, and I don't think they're going to last very long because everyone's kind of wanting to they got their resolution to get better. What would you have to add to that?
Well, it is customized per student. It's not a cookie cutter thing, although sometimes we do some of the same things because I feel it's necessary. There's a lot of homework because we want to make sure you understand music. So we want to make sure your theory is together. A lot of people go like, theory is such a bad word. Theory, And the thing about it is, theory is not a way of constructing music. It's a way of identifying sounds, So, and you can use it to construct. But so guys do a lot of their own compositions and working with things and taking progressions and writing their own solos and writing... So yeah, it's got homework. There's no doubt about it. And so you do want to have some time to practice.
And what have you noticed about some of the students?
What have I noticed about them?
Yeah, about their transformation after going through the course.
Well, I think they really get, there's a lot of aha moments. Oh, I get it. Oh, okay. Oh, I never knew that. I hear that a lot. I've never thought about that. Never, So I hear that a lot. And so the guys that are willing to put in the work, and not only that, once you get done with it, you can go back and look at all the videos and everything and go back over it again and stuff and what we talked about. And they want to really solidify some of that stuff. So,
yeah. So all the lessons are recorded, and you get them to watch back. 30 minutes to a couple hours later, they'll pop into a folder for you, and then you'll be able to download them and watch them again and again and again and again. And you'll have them for the rest of your life. So.
You want to be happy for the rest of your life. I got out this tune once I loved. It's a great little tune. Once I loved. Yeah, it's on the library. Somebody had mentioned that I saw something. Am I going to start putting more stuff on the library? And, you know, I've got so much stuff that I've worked on over the past, actually, couple of years that need to go on the library, and I haven't taken the time to do that, and I really want to do that. Get all those things, but there's so much stuff on it now. My gosh, you know, so... But yeah, there's a lot of things that aren't on there that actually were on the old website. I was looking for a lesson a day I was going to talk about. You know, let's do a little lesson here, shall we?
Sure.
Okay. Melodic minor fingering. That's something that it sounds so easy. It's a major scale fingering, just flat the 3. Now, the melodic minor scale, like, okay, C sharp melodic minor. Use it against a C dominant chord. And so I like to call the melodic minor. The melodic minor scale, let's say C sharp melodic minor, okay, is used for like a C minor 6 chord, a minor major 7, something like that, or a minor chord, or a minor 7, if you want that sound of that sound. It's that cool sound, and it works for other chords too. But I also like to. It's called the super Locrian mode, which I don't like that sound. That word. It's too long. I like to call it just the dominant melodic minor scale. Now, when you think about it, I'm contrasting that with the diminished scale and the dominant diminished scale. So the harmonic minor, the dominant harmonic minor, would be used against C7, and it's the C sharp melodic minor starting on C. Whereas the C sharp melodic minor would be used over, let's say, C sharp or minor or F dominant 7, so F sharp dominant 7. But the C dominant melodic minor, to me, that's an easier phrase than just calling it the jazz scale or the bebop scale, because you play it starting on the note you're playing against the dominant chord that you want to play. So in other words, if here's C7, I'm going to play my C sharp melodic minor starting on the note C, so I'm going to call it the dominant melodic minor. Now, similar is the diminished scale. Okay, a diminished scale, like a C sharp diminished scale. Oh, let's do. That would be used against C sharp. C sharp diminished. But the C dominant diminished would be used against C7 flat 9. And basically it's the same scale starting on C. And it brings out it makes it sound like a dominant 7 flat 9 with a 13. That's basically the sound you get playing that scale over that chord. Okay, so in hindsight, to review, the C sharp diminished chord, I would play a C sharp diminished scale. Jeez. The C7 flat 9 with a 13 or a flat 5 or whatever, I would play the C dominant diminished, which is the C sharp starting on C. I know that sounds confusing. Anyway, just similar is the C sharp melodic minor, which would be used against C sharp minor. Or the C dominant melodic minor, which would be used against some altered jazz chord. Same scale, just a way to think about it that can help you. Now, if you look at that scale, the dominant melodic minor, it almost starts off like a diminished. So if I think about the chords, the steps of the scale, half step, whole step, half step. Starting on my target note of C being a C sharp diminished, or C sharp, I am so sorry, C sharp melodic minor, but starting on C. So I'm playing this shape, and then I'm finishing it with 3 whole steps. One, a whole step higher than the note I landed on. 3 whole steps. So. Get the idea? So that's an easy way to look at that scale. So this shape, half step, whole step, half step, and then starting on a whole step above, 2 whole steps. That's an easier way to figure out fingering for the scale, I think, based on the chord that you're playing it over. End of lesson. Does that make sense to you guys? I sure hope so.
I'm with Jacob on that. I was told there wasn't going to be any math on this exam. Yeah. Danielle had a question earlier. Are you close to the Gretsch guitars in Petaluma? He uses a lot of reclaimed redwood. Have you ever seen those?
Gretsch? No, I don't think I ever have. We ought to talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put them on our list. But here's a picture of one of them.
Oh, nice.
They make a bunch of they make all kinds of guitars, but here's the arch tops.
Oh.
Yeah, they're looking pretty awesome.
You know, we ought to get a hold of them.
Yeah.
How much are they? Do you know?
Yeah, so this one right here is $4,300, $4,275 for this one. This 17-inch is $4,350.
Oh, nice.
And this one's $3,700.
That's a bass.
Oh, yeah. Fretless, too. Sweet. That's what you need. Yeah. So
Absolutely, we need that. Yeah.
I'll put that put them on my list to contact them about the Jazz Guitar Festival because yeah, they would be sweet to have down here.
Yeah, and they're close, right?
Yeah. Well, Petaluma,
Yeah.
5-hour drive.
Yeah. Well, it's closer than New York.
Yep.
So I talked to Benedetto Guitars, and he's coming out. Howard Paul, he's coming out too, but he can't. He'll be in California when we're going to have the event, but he's got gigs and events, and he can't get off. So come on over. Mick Mac Rich makes theory easier. Cool. Thank you, Francis.
Yeah, he said that his video will be ready in the next few weeks, maybe. The next.
Come on, man.
Yeah, just bust that thing out. I'm sure you're playing, sounding good right now.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I wanted to mention this. Any guitar you get, you got to dial it in with not only the controls on here, controls on your amp or your mixing board to get the best sound you can. One EQ setting doesn't fit everything. So you just got to remember that. Okay. Shall we play a tune?
Sure.
I almost bought the Herbalis, but when I had time to do purchase, it was sold.
Oh, the luck.
Really? Oh, geez. You should have let me know.
Yeah, and well, get the 775.
Yeah, that's fun. That's the one
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah. So cut you a good deal on that one.
Got you a
William.
good deal. It's already cut a deal of a lifetime.
Yeah. There's not really any of them on Reverb either right now.
No.
So that thing's
Well, they only made them 3 years.
right. And David Cannon just got one and he loves it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, yeah, William, wait till next week when we see what see if you like this D'Angelico when we play it. That could be good for you for sure.
By the way, I talked to Chris Montez, and I told him about Jenny, William's wife. And he said, okay, I'm going to send out a picture, because she's a big fan of Chris Montez. And I'm going to send some other kind of backstage pass thing or something he's got going on. So we'll see. I hope he does. He doesn't forget. Okay, let's play Once I Loved.
Gordon Zoot said if he wins the lottery, he's flying over to you for that 775. We'll win the lottery soon, and then you can fly over for the jazz festival and pick up the 775. So start buying your tickets, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket. All right, let's do this, and then we'll play something up after this. Get down with your own bad self.
That should just be playing behind the live stream the
Oh.
whole time.
It should be, you know.
The horn section.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Love the horn section there.
Thank you. You don't usually compliment me on my tracks. That was pre-band in the box, by the way. That was when you had to do it yourself.
I like Richard Bishop's comment. He said Rich needs to come to New York and book in at the Mesro Jazz Cafe down the street from Smalls Jazz. He should take Gail to the Big Apple for a week.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
And yeah, if you guys haven't hit the like button, thumbs up, that would be great. We would greatly appreciate it. We had quite a bit of viewers today, so.
Oh, that was fun. Thank you guys for viewing. It's your show, remember. Your show. Really big show. So please comment as much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
And don't forget to give Wes a tip if you feel like it. Wes works at this stuff, and he does it voluntarily. Thank you, Wes, for volunteering to do this. But you know what? If he could get a tip, and I've given him several tips, he never takes them. But, yeah, he would love it.
Yeah, I would. That would be great. You guys have been awesome the last few weeks for sure. So I appreciate you guys kicking in and just helping me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the tip money goes to my chiropractor bills because you should see the chair that I'm sitting on right now. And
why don't we get you a new chair?
because there's no room back here for anything else.
That's
You
one
cannot,
thing we gotta
Look at this big rack of stuff that's like look at. Oh, here. Anybody need a cassette deck or 3 or 5? How about an old CD burner? Oh, that DAT machine.
Yeah.
That's still relevant for sure. Let's keep that back here so I can not have a proper chair.
William said, "How much is Band in a Box software? Isn't that about $100?"
I think it's
It's on the website. Go to the website.
Yeah, go to guitarcollege.net and you can see you can see the prices. But
then Francis says, "You sometimes use delay, reverb, and pedals." I use reverb. I like reverb. It's a little more forgiving. And I don't use delay, but on some of the amps, they have limiters, so I do use that. Like on Quilter has a limiter.
Totally tuberous said, question, when measuring the nut, are you measuring the full width of the nut or the first string to the 6th string?
Full width.
Yeah.
But, I've toyed with the idea of taking a 1 11/16 nut width and then put the spring spacing as 9/16. And I've been thinking about doing that.
Richard Bishop said, use a yoga ball to fix back muscles. It works. And I hate yoga. I'm telling you what, I would rather be sitting on a yoga ball than this stupid little stool that I have back here. But it won't fit. The yoga ball is definitely too big. So, but I use I like the yoga wheel is my favorite thing for my back for sure. Love the yoga wheel. It's the skinny thing that
I like yoga.
Oh, man.
I like yoga, especially with sprinkles. When you get the sprinkles on top and the peanuts, I love that, man.
Yeah. Okay. Sound like Homer Simpson. I did put a link to the chat if you guys are so inclined to give a tip. There's links there in the chat and in the description. So feel free. That would be amazing.
So what
Please and thank you.
Yeah. So guys, join us next week, and we're going to have. What are we going to have next week? We're going to have that. Are we going to do the
D'Angelico.
The Angelico.
So
yeah.
they're putting it out on the market next Thursday. So we're going to be doing
All right.
it
We'll
on,
be the first to demo it, probably.
yeah. So, let's see who else is on here. Bill Betancourt. Hey guys, glad to catch some of your live show today. I like your format. Nice to hang with you. Yeah, thanks for joining us. And Rob Brunette says, "Hey Rich."
Hey. Hey, what's happening? Yeah.
So yeah, again, want to just reiterate that
Got some verb.
go to jazzguitarfest.com and get a ticket if you're wanting to see some great jazz.
Jacob, you got to be coming, don't you, Jacob?
With some great jazz, some great classes, great hangout with everybody. Beautiful scenery right by the beach. It's great. Can't beat it. Gonna be some guitars and gear to check out. Q&A with all the teachers. That is the cool thing about all the teachers is they're all just so down to earth and they just love to chat about music. And so you can go basically, Dave in his interview yesterday was like, yeah, come up and talk. Let's talk. I love it. I'll talk about music all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Yeah. W.C. Ray asks, which quilter do you recommend?
Probably the Aviator Cub for jazz. And you can get it from me. Aviator Cub, that's all you need, really. Unless you want a bunch of distortion and all these tube things, and get the Mach 3. But otherwise, get that. By the way, we're also endorsing Hendrix amps. Hendrickson amps.
Hendrix.
Help me, huh? Good God, y'all. Ow! Let's see. Let's play Opus de Funk.
All right.
You have to work the level.
1, 2.
Boy, I should do that every night. Do that every night, you'd be great practice. Big fun.
John Smith has asked, how do you like the Filtertron pickups compared to Gibson humbuckers?
I don't think they're as good for jazz. You know, I don't know. I'm used to that fat kind of sound, and I think they're a little thinner, a little brighter, you know, so I don't know if they're that good, you know, until somebody comes along and plays it, and then everybody goes, wow, that sounds great for jazz. You know, I think a humbucker's probably a better choice for that. Okay.
Yep. Anybody else have any other questions? A lot to talk about Canada on here.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
You know, Canada got their name, right?
No.
Oh, really? Well, they were at this meeting, some of the head people, and they said, let's just throw some letters in a fishbowl and pick out some letters and we'll name the country. First guy goes, hey, I got a C, eh? And the next guy says, picks out, I got an N, A. I got a D, A. So, you know, Canada, you know what the favorite key of everybody in Canada is? The key of A.
Yeah, man. I really need to get some sound effects over here. Like one that's just like booing, like boo.
What are you talking about? That was great.
That wouldn't even deserve a laugh track button. But, yeah, anyway, yikes. Yeah, see, Kim agrees. You need new material, Rich.
I know.
Bill Betancourt said, can you play your new Golden Eagle someday soon?
My new Golden Eagle? Oh.
Do you have one?
Well, I have two of them.
Right.
I'll bring them out and play them next time.
Yeah, John is very correct here. We need to tip now so Wes can go get a drink.
Wes doesn't drink, but I'll get one for him.
Yeah. Oh, and then more bad jokes will come from that. So that's a vicious cycle right there. Let's see. Why does Joe Bell said, why does your set of strings feel really light on a 1967 ES 345 as opposed to a Super Eagle?
Well, that's interesting. I don't know. I would think they'd seem stiffer on the ES 345 because the string length is longer on the Eagle. So
right.
I don't know.
Huh.
I no idea. Usually the shorter the string, you know, if you have a stop tail piece here and stuff, in a shorter scale, the strings feel tighter. On a longer scale with a longer tail piece and a bigger headstock and a 25.5-inch scale, the string feels a little looser. So
Right.
I don't know.
Huh.
Wes should be getting hazard pay.
Right. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Exactly.
You know, I don't need this. I can get this at home. It's kind of abuse.
Yeah.
Kirby, what's happening, Kirby?
Don said, could it be the tailpiece tension?
Yes, it could. Yeah. I don't know how the on the 347 is that a trapeze or a stop tail piece on there? I don't know what you got. Okay. Well, what do you think, Wes? Do you think it's time?
Yeah, unless anybody has any other questions. Yeah, or you have any last things to say?
Thanks for listening. And gosh, we played a lot of tunes today, and most all of them are available on the Guitar College library. And well, just thanks for joining us. And remember, this is your live stream, and
yeah, again, next week we got the D'Angelico coming up, and then we got the Guild Artist Awards going to be coming up in a couple weeks or a few weeks probably, and
it should get it pretty soon. So
yeah, so a lot of cool stuff coming up. Definitely want to try to get one of these LHT guitars on the show too. So I'm going to be calling him tomorrow to see if we can work out some sort of thing where, because he's going to be at the jazz festival, and see if he'll send us one of these maybe, and then we can return it to him at the festival or something like that. That would be super cool. Yeah, because look at that thing, man. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a trip. That's so cool how he did that. That is so bizarre. Good grief.
It looks like something like a guitar you would see on like a Salvador Dali painting or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It definitely looks out of this world. So.
Yeah. Here's an interesting question I just saw.
Mm-hmm.
How do you play a scale over a chord that only gets 2 beats? It depends on how slow the tempo is or how fast it is. But a lot of times you want the third. That's going to dictate what chord it is. You don't have time to play a whole scale. So you can either ignore it. That's another thing. There's another possibility. And let the chord react to whatever other scale is happening before it. So you don't always get to do that. So anyway, does that make sense?
Yep.
You know what this means. Thank you for joining us, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Definitely.
And
don't forget to hit the like button for us.
And we'll see you next week with a brand new show. And we got to think of a title of this thing. What are we going to call it?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I kind of like a live guitar plop.